All right, so should we explain what we're going to be doing today?
Yeah. So today will be one of our. This will be our second design meeting, I believe.
Yeah, second design meeting.
Yeah. So um, let's see how this goes. This is just in preparation of how we're gonna design our robot to base off our main mechanism. That's probably gonna be our main focus, our main score mechanism, as well as what we're gonna do in all phases of the game. So let's get this party started. You want to go for what you've typed out, Andy? I guess.
Sure. So what we've listed here, these are the first two steps of the Team Loki design process. So step one is research objectives or know the game, and then step two is evaluate the objectives. So we've already done step one ahead of time. We watched the game, we read the game manuals, so we are familiar with the game. So let's move into step one, step two, and start listing out all the phases of the game. So I will go ahead and find those. I'm going to go ahead and reopen the documents on my side, and send them. I'll send them in the Google Doc. You can't see my screen because it's recording. Mr. Fui over here. This is when you realize that wow, I have a lot of documents. Oh gosh. While I'm finding this, do you guys want to introduce yourselves?
Yeah, sure. I think all of us besides Nathaniel was present at the last SMMS meeting, but for people who weren't, didn't go to robotics on the day that we came. Hi, my name is Matthew. I am a junior, and I am a partial engineer and a partial outreach. Brian, you want to go next?
Okay. I'm also junior and I'm a full-time engineer.
Marissa?
Me? Okay. Hi, I'm Marissa. I'm an engineer.
Cool.
Also kind of outreach and driver.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And
Daniel?
then hello.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah.
Andy. I mean, I thought
Sure.
you were busy, but okay.
I mean, yeah, I am, but I can still I multitask. I am. Hi, my name is Andy. I am one of the programmers here at Team Loki. Excited to be working with you guys. Not game dev. Sorry, extracurricular learning. Oh dear. Game information.
And then, saving the best for last, Nathaniel.
Hi, I'm Nathaniel. Sorry I don't have a webcam. I do
Yeah.
CAD.
Yeah. And for those who
Awesome.
don't know, CAD is
Computer assisted design.
there you go. Basically 3D modeling.
Alright, so, well, the team has so graciously bought me time. Thank you. I posted 2 links in the chat. So these are kind of the summary, the abridged versions, if you will, that I noted. And these are really helpful when listing out the phases of the game. So let's go check them out. I'm gonna...
Let's go for it. I'll open both of them up.
Actually, Matt, do you think we can handle sharing screen on Discord? That way we can see what you...
Do that
yeah, that way I can kind of talk about what you're on.
I'll just show the Google Chrome. Does this work? Can you see this?
Yep, loading. All right, cool. So you're on the...
This is the first one, which is the ultimate goal for dummies.
So our team was very generous in making this for us. So well, not specifically for us, but for FTC in general. Gives a nice view of the game field. But that's not what we're concerned about. We're concerned about the next 2 pages, which describe the autonomous, the driver controlled, and the end game. So let's list these out onto our Google Doc.
Let me split these real quick.
Yep, and then how about this? I'll start listing the autonomous. Matt, start listing Teleup, and Ryan, you start listing the end game. Yeah.
Okay.
Alright.
I'm guessing you have autonomous on your end, so I'm just gonna scroll down to driver control in end game.
Yep. That way we just get things done a little quicker.
Cool.
Marissa,
would you like to list out end game?
Or yeah, for Ryan.
Oh wait, Ryan has it.
What?
Would you
Oh,
like
are
to
you
do
gonna
the
list out in
end
game or just Marissa?
Well, he's already typing.
Oh, he's already
Yeah,
typing. Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're doing end game. Basically, we're just listing ways we could score.
Okay.
Let's not put. Do you want to put score points? Actually, I think what we should do is list it based on how many points, so we could just focus.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean,
Do we want to do highest
That's-
points or easiest difficulty? Like ones we could just knock out of the park that we already know we could do. That way,
Yeah, I
we'll
think
just
that one.
get guaranteed points, right, for a robot we build.
Yeah.
let's list. How about this? Let's list points and goal.
Oh, okay.
And then
No,
we'll go
list-
back over the list
We'll just copy
and
the
we'll
list they
decide
have,
there.
and then we'll resort it based on that.
Yeah.
Or you start based on
Yeah.
it, yeah. Actually, this is technically step 2, but you know, it's fine. It's chilling. Let's see. It's autonomous. I got goal. Oh, my poor computer's lagging.
Cool. Teleop was pretty short, so my portion is done.
Oh, the poor drivers. Got
I
really
know, we
streamlined
have to
then.
really driving is only shooting into goals and then parking end game. I think there's just a lot of stuff to do end game.
There's a whole bunch of stuff to do. I mean, from what I've seen at least,
Oh, do you
there's
mind
some stuff.
tabbing? Oh, you're doing it like that. I thought we are just gonna tab it. Because right now here.
Whoops. Okay.
Tab it
I
as
can-
well. That's a. I wrote it down. Somewhere and stuff.
Okay, just copy what you wrote down, I believe.
Yeah.
Hold up. Tab. Why is it tabbing the entire thing? I don't understand. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Can
what's
dissipate. There we go.
Okay.
Why is Google Docs difficult on me?
I
Formatting, guys.
Here, you know, you can keep typing, Andy, unless you're done.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, I'm not done yet.
I'll fix it. Give me a second.
Thanks, Matt.
Yeah. Because you typed in steps, and then those steps are basically what we need to do for step 2. Here. I'll just retype this real quick.
Power goal. No, I got power shot.
We can make like graphs, or not graphs, the what's it, a table? Where it's like, oh, this is the table for if we want, like, based off which one's easiest to do, or another one with like which one has the most points or that we should go for.
That's a good idea.
If that makes sense.
No, it makes sense.
Yeah, I like that.
Except I don't know how to import tables.
Why don't you just do insert and then table?
Oh,
I think
okay.
that works. Yeah, I like that idea. Let's make a table for that. So Mercy, we can start that table.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I mean, there's some cool stuff you can do for simpler if you don't have a robot that can shoot, but it's definitely not as easy as like the past 2 years. I feel because the past 2 years he was shut. This time you have to elevate too.
Had less dependency on the main scoring mechanism, but I feel this year is just focusing on shooting it to the goal.
Right.
Which is unfortunate for teams who are just starting.
Still doable though.
For sure.
Alright, cool. So
I mean, if you start highly skilled, then then you'll knock out the next game, I guess, or future games.
alright, cool. So I guess let's just go down the list and see see how you want to sort this. Autonomy. Uh, let's get this out of the way first. Robot carking, always the easiest of each season.
Yep.
That's just
Easiest
color
thing,
centered drive.
knock out
Mhm.
that. That should just be a
So-
knock in the park.
Yeah, so let's do robot navigating.
Oops.
What's going next? I want to say goal delivery and robot tower goal. Tower goal and power shot are probably both pretty hard. So probably goal delivery.
Let's see. Power shot, I feel, is the hardest because you have to shoot at like that one small tiny like stick, right?
Right. Sure. So power shot, tower goal is
Is that
third
the one
hardest.
where you throw the thing on the wobble goal?
No, that's so in the between
That's-
the goals, there's like those sticks,
Uh-huh.
right? Those sticks, and you have to hit one of the sticks and knock it down.
Oh, okay.
Wait, can you knock down multiple sticks and get like 45
You're supposed
points?
to, I think.
Oh, sick.
Wait, are you supposed to?
Okay.
I don't know.
And apparently the field is defective, so you can knock 2 over at once.
Let's
go. Or just be captain, right? Because you'll
The
get all
problem
three
is
of them.
you have
Bada
to
bada.
hit them. Oh wait, yeah, you have to not hit your enemies.
Don't we
though.
have to make our own field this year?
DIY.
Yeah,
Or is that?
because I'm not spending $1,000.
I mean that is not our choice. That is
Oh, yeah, the
the
programs.
program. If the mentors feel like we need a field, then we'll probably build a field.
Yeah, but I doubt they'll let us share it at school.
It's iffy. We'll
Yeah.
just leave it at that.
All right. So teleop wise, what's hard here? Wait, it's just tower goal. Oh, that's cruel, man. That's cruel. Okay.
Yeah, but we can go by which.
Yeah, we could.
Well, I guess
Yeah.
it's kind of
Long mid high.
self-explanatory.
Ryan, can you stop typing real quick? Let me just cut this and paste it, so it looks a bit more
Presentable. Yeah.
There you go.
Oh yeah. Thank you, Matt. That looks nice. All right, and then
Sorry, I
endgame.
did cut off some part of yours, Ryan. My apologies. Do you want me to undo it?
No, it's okay.
Okay.
You only cut off like a sentence.
Cool. Okay. Sorry, I just looked at the chart right now. So from easiest to hardest, robot navigating, goal delivery, power shot, tower goal, and power shot. So basically, when deciding which one we're gonna go for first, we weigh our pros and cons and our risks versus rewards. Because we have the choice, right? So we for sure want to do robot navigating. That's like the number one we want to hit out of the park. And now we have the choice between goal delivery, which is moving the wobble goal. There's tower goal, which is shooting the rings into the goal autonomously. And there's power shot, which is shooting the rings to knock down one of those pins between the goals. So if you guys want to talk about that right now, I have my own opinion I want to bring up, unless we're finishing.
Sure.
Okay.
Not me missing the robotics Discord. Oh my
Peter?
god.
We're
Peter.
recording. It's recording.
It's recording, Peter. Oh no.
But we can clip it. We can clip it out.
We can clip it. It's fine.
Oh, by the way, can you send me the
No, I
the-
won't clip it because then it shows. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Can you send me the thing you're streaming, the page?
This page, it's at the very
Yes.
bottom. There's the 2 PDFs.
Oh yeah. There's two. Yes,
I see. Okay,
the
thank
first
you.
one, yeah.
Yeah, no problem.
No problem.
Um,
Let's see.
So Okay, everything's written out on the ease of access, I believe. Right.
Start
yeah.
line.
Let's sort the both points. Okay, let's do that. And once
Yeah,
we
let's
have
sort.
those sorted out, we will talk about it. Cool. Autonomous first, or is goal delivery and power shot tied for first.
All right.
And then it's tower goal, and then it's robot navigation. Oh, sorry, I thought you were typing that out. My bad.
Yeah, sorry.
Power shot.
Oh, you can add.
Cannot pick up more gold or more rings.
No, you're only allowed for free place on your bot. For endgame, it's wobble to drop zone as the most points, right?
It's like
Uh,
5 points or 20 points.
20 points for drop zone, and then it's power shot. Can someone? And then it's
15 points for power shot.
15 points.
and then wobble rings.
Yeah,
Just
5 points each.
And then lastly, it's wobble to start line. Okay.
And then I guess we should do one last chart for scalability. Like how many well, I guess scalability scalability would be like all of them on one list. So
Make a
maybe
chart
not.
of what we're gonna finalize. What do you mean by scalability?
For instance, you get power shot, right? That's it. You can never get more power shot, right? Meanwhile, if you build a really good power shot thing, you're gonna get 15 points no matter what, right? Even if you do your power shot like impeccably, you can land it to the molecule, still 15 points.
I don't think
Well,
there's many scalable goals in this.
It's mostly in teleop. Scalability mostly means that, teleop things, you need to think about, you need to place extra importance on teleop in the late game. In the early game, though, you're fine.
Personally, I don't want to do that just because we don't know our limits of a robot. But if you feel like that's an important thing, then I will definitely add it.
I mean, okay, so this is actually what I wanted to bring up.
Yeah, go for
So,
it.
so we are we're a pretty decent team. We're I wouldn't say mid.
Yeah, I mean, we made it to regionals. That's pretty big.
Yeah, but you know, we're not like the best of the best out there, right?
For
So
sure.
for the best of the best,
Mhm.
scalability matters because they're going to be against the other best of the best, who's going to have their regular mechanisms all set out. But I don't think scalability is too big of a problem here. I think it's values, straight up point values.
Okay.
Right.
Are we including a scalability chart or not?
We can, but I don't think it's necessary really.
Got
I
it.
think it's just something.
If that pops up, we will definitely take a look at it later. But for now,
Right.
let's I'm gonna make another table, or just copy and paste. We're just gonna finalize what is our priority in regards of what we're gonna build and what is our goal during game.
So
Okay, so autonomous for sure. We want to just get rid of robot navigation.
I know what you guys are thinking. Robot navigation only 5 points. Hiya. The reason we're going for robot navigation is because you get super consistent, super reliable. I mean, yeah, it's low points, but it's also super. And we just feel that
Plus, it's a
since it's
walk in the
super
park
easy,
for Andy. You know.
it's like, well, 2 lines of code. We're done. Chill.
We chill. You could
Next,
do it
I
time
think we
based. You
should
could
go
do it line sensor based.
coder base. So
Coder
sensor base.
based.
Yeah, there's a bunch of options. Next, I think we should go goal delivery
Goal
because
delivery. Okay.
just because it's grounded, like yeah, you might run into problems with sensing, but sensing shouldn't be too hard. I think. Like
Interesting.
it shouldn't be as hard than like trying to shoot something in midair, right?
Really.
At
I
least
like.
that's my assumption. What do you guys think?
I want to
Because
say we just started really on sensing last year, right, Andy? Or
that's
correct me if
fair.
I'm wrong.
That's fair.
And we did spend quite a bit, like almost 2 weeks, 3 weeks, just to get
Mhm.
our autonomous sensing
That's
like
fair.
on par. I feel
Mhm.
if we could do power shot and tower goal, might be easier because they're literally right next to each other. If you think about it, in terms of
Power
just
shot.
positioning, right? Um, I don't have like the front facing view of the goal. If someone could find
So
that real quick, but
that's you have to scroll up, Matt. If you
oh,
use
if I scroll up, oh, okay. Um, so yeah, so it's somewhat in line with the mid goal, right? The power shot. Correct me if
Mhm.
I'm wrong. Um, if we have, I don't know our like mechanism on how we're gonna score, but say we're able to angle our scoring mechanism, right? This is
Right.
just assumption. Um, if we just get our positioning down on the line, fire one into the power shot that's already
Oh yeah,
taken
that's
care
right.
of. We strafe to the left, power shoot it, and it goes into mid goal, and that's already what 21 points right there.
Actually, that's a good point because I was initially thinking like, oh, you had to line up your shot, but if you have a set start position each time, then heck, it's kind of
Exactly.
go,
Yeah.
right? Yeah, that's a good point. Actually, hold up. See, this is why we have a Matthew in each team. Oh, you guys don't get Matthew.
No,
Matthew's
no,
only ours.
you give me too much credit, Andy. You give me too much credit.
Uh,
Um, but that is my
but yeah,
personal. If
no, yeah,
anyone
I
has
agree
a
with that.
counter
That's
to
a
that,
good point. Yeah, that changes my tune. I agree with that.
okay. Does everyone else agree with that? Marissa, Ryan, Nathaniel, Peter?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Mhm.
So we go. Let's do
Yeah.
tower goal first, because even though or power shot, because even though we risk the chance of hitting the other person, it's just more points,
No,
right?
no, I realize you can't really hit the other person because it's free on your side. Unless you're aiming for the very third one on the right,
Yeah,
least
I
like
mean, you know,
you won't hit the other person. Come on.
it's not that likely, unless you have like some weird shooter, huh?
I would say power shot and high goal are the same difficulty. So you might have
Yeah,
Really? I can't really tell the level of where they're at. Like,
power shot and high goal. Yeah, I think they're about the same height.
really?
Uh,
Oh, that's the sign on the top. I thought that was high goal. My bad. Okay, yeah, then we could do power
Nice.
shot and we could do high goal. And that gives us, wow, a whopping 27 points right there in autonomous, plus 5
I
on
mean, yeah, that's good,
parking,
Thomas.
32. I say
32.
that's
That's pretty
quite
good.
good. Wait, we're allowed
Uh,
to launch free in our robot, right? So
Yeah, we
technically we
yes,
could do
can do it.
power shot and then double tower.
well,
Yeah,
no,
power shot, double tower. Huh?
let's do 3 power shots, 45 points.
Oh, right.
The
There's a three
the only
rings.
thing with
Oh no, you would do 2 rings on
no
power
no
shot. Huh?
no one ring on power shot, aiming it in between the two on the left one because we don't want to hit the enemy, of course, right? So you don't focus on the third one because that's super risky, right? So you do one ring for 2 power shots, the 2 leftmost power shots. So that's 30 points, and then you do 2 rings on high goal. So it gives you 30, 24, 54, or 52, 52.
There's a net behind the stuff though, so you won't hit anyone.
Sorry, say that
In
again.
between, in between the power shots.
If oh, actually, that's actually I'm curious because it's a 5-inch ring, right? I'm curious the
I
spacing
think so.
between the power shot sticks. Like,
This is gonna require a field.
Mm,
If it's not risky, I say we just go for all three, like Ryan said. But if it's risky, let's do for the
if it's not
right
risky,
two
you
plus our
only
goal.
yeah, you could get all 3 of them down with 2 rings. And you have one
I
left
think,
for tower.
and we'll
Right.
have to see like what the field is actually like.
Yeah.
Instead of
yeah.
Mhm.
I wish we had exact. Actually, we might be able to find exact measurements on the game manual. So let me check that real quick.
It probably is.
Is it on part 2? Part 2
Part two.
is,
It'd
yeah.
be part two.
Probably, yeah.
So while Matt searches up that, yeah. So let's do robot navigating. Did we decide tower goal? Sorry, power shot, right? Or
Okay.
no?
Uh, um, Power shot.
Power shot, yeah. Okay.
Because
Power shot.
if you can
and
make it
power-
into the goal, you most likely will be able to make it into power shot. Ah, okay. So power shot is actually more towards mid instead of high.
Oh, it's more towards mid. I see.
It's at the upper portion here. Can you see on my screen? I think you can.
Yeah, I can see it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As you can see, it sort of lines up with the top bracket here that will land in mid. Granted, it shouldn't be
Okay.
too hard to just angle up a bit and then just hit into
Mhm.
high. Looking at the measurements, right? Let's see. In between each one, okay. I don't like how it doesn't tell you what is this space, even though there's an
Just
arrow right there.
just like arrow.
Um,
Or actually, is it 4.5? Because there's an opposite arrow. Actually, I don't know. No, yeah, I think it's 4.5.
is it
If you
4.5?
see the 4.5, 12, 19.5, I think that's
Oh, okay. So it's 4.5.
right.
So you can use one ring to hit 2 power shots.
Ooh.
To decrease, actually, that just makes it easier. To decrease our chance of hitting the other opponent, you focus on the right two, right? The right 2 power shots. You hit in between the right 2 power shots. That takes care of the right 2, and then you just left with one that you would never hit the enemy. And then you just hit that
Would it
singular
ever
one.
like bounce off of the side of it?
Unlikely. Just how
Okay.
momentum is.
Yeah.
It'll slow down
Yeah.
from the impact, and it'll just fall into the net.
So it would be like power shot first 2.
First 2, no, right 2, most right 2.
Right 2. So we do power shot right 2 first, right? And then we would do tower goal, single ring, right?
Single ring.
And then robot navigation,
No.
and then we would do.
No. Power shot right 2, power shot most left, or remaining.
Well, I mean, in terms of
Oh.
what order we're going to build stuff.
Alright.
Right. So power shot right 2, tower goal, single ring, robot navigation. Let's move back to power shot left.
I feel like if you
And
could
then-
already do right 2, left should just be a knock in the park.
Well, I mean, if you can do left instead of that top goal, that's 3 more points.
You do left instead of the top. Yeah.
Because power shot gives more than a tower goal.
Yeah, so why don't we just knock power shot out of the park?
So do all 3 power shots instead of a tower goal?
No. You could use one ring to hit the right 2.
Mhm.
Oh wait, I'm an idiot.
No, but the distance of the ring is, or the distance between two power shots is wider than the ring. So you don't always hit them.
Why is it wider? We just said that it was 4.5. And the ring is 5 inches.
Estimated whoopsie.
Okay.
Yeah, good shot.
But if you hit in between the power shots with a ring, you should be able to hit both of them.
Probably.
Yeah. And while focusing in the middle of the right 2 lowers our chances of accidentally hitting the enemy, which would be pretty bad. You do not want to score for the enemy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
Yeah, I feel like we just focus on power shot once we start building a robot, just because parking is parking.
Parking is parking. You literally
Yeah.
code it goal.
And if you could do tower shot, you could do power shot.
Mhm.
It's the same mechanism.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay,
Looks
so
good.
let's go back to the document and then finalize that list.
Is this non-finalization? Okay, let's just go over it real
Oh,
quick.
we can't see you on the document, Matt.
Oh. This document? I had to click it. Oh, wait. I don't know how.
Oh,
Let me
yes,
just
please.
share my screen, honestly. Sorry. Change windows. You'll see yourselves, but I hope you're okay with yourselves.
Hey, we look good.
Yeah,
Hey,
look
that.
at
That looks
us.
good. Look at us.
Okay, and it sort of blocks it, so I'm gonna move it. This is bad positioning. Oh, I could put it in the middle.
You can minimize it. You can minimize it if you need to.
Yeah, we can if necessary.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, first one. Do you want to put robot navigating on first, or?
Actually, you know what? Because
We have to figure
so
out
many of them are gonna
positioning
have the
first.
shooter.
It's on there twice.
All right.
Since so many of them have the well, yeah. Well, wait, well, does robot navigation twice or?
No.
Yeah,
You,
it says navigation there.
Whoops. Yeah, get rid of that.
Well, then isn't robot navigation only at the end of autonomous? Like you have to park on the line at the end.
yeah, I prefer we just have it at the end. And once we figure
Yeah,
out our
that's fair.
positioning of our power shots, then we should just easily just back up into the line.
I agree with that. So let's
Okay.
get rid of robot navigation start.
Yeah. Let's get rid of the second one too. Let's start off with power shot, right two. And
Start off
then
power shot, right two.
we do power shot most left. And then we do tower goal high ring or high.
Tower go high.
And then we do park or robot navigation. And then
What
we end
about
it.
wobble goal though?
Say that again?
What about what?
Or are you not doing wobble goal and autonomous?
Oh shoot, there's wobble go. Oh, that's what I
yeah.
probably meant by robot navigation.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
We need
goal
an
delivery.
extra mechanism for wobble goal. So I say that should be after we figure out.
We can just push it though.
Uh,
is the finalization the how or like when we're gonna do them?
yeah, in terms of
Okay,
steps.
I see.
Yeah, we will try wobble goal, but we're gonna finalize power shot and tower goal just because that could be positioning based, and in my opinion, correct me if I'm wrong, Andy, I feel more comfortable or more confident in positioning and just getting that down rather than scanning, I guess, which is more
Right.
iffy.
I mean, I feel equally as confident because we
Okay.
got Peter now. Let's go.
Yeah, now
Hands
we
up for
got
Peter.
Peter.
Let's
Uh,
go.
Let's
Oh
go.
yeah, oh yeah.
But yeah, no, I like this setup.
Cool.
I think
Andy, real quick. On the work for coding, are we going to split it up as in like you do teleop, I do autonomous, or vice versa, or is it going to be a bit different?
you do teleop and part of autonomous. I do. I'm gonna do research mostly.
Okay.
So I'm gonna help you figure out. So what I'm probably gonna do is I'm gonna help you figure out Euphoria. I'm gonna help you figure out Euphoria and odometry. Those are my 2 roles this year.
Oh, geometry. That's using the visual sensors, right?
I have no idea what odometry is. I want to be honest.
Oh,
So
I'm pretty sure that we used them, or I think we tried using visual sensors. Marissa, when we were in 7th grade, when we did the robotics, did we use the visual sensors at all?
We used the camera on the phone and
Uh-huh.
a color sensor.
Okay, I
you
think that
used
was
Euphoria. Okay, hold
Yeah,
up.
maybe? I'm not sure. We'll see though.
it
We'll see.
was the camera one.
Was it? Okay. I think that is
Yeah.
Euphoria, I think.
It
Yeah,
was like
Euphoria.
the phone was attached to the robot, but
Yeah.
facing outward so that the camera was looking at whatever we were scanning.
Right. So Peter has experience with Euphoria then, right? That's great.
Sort of.
Our-
Very, very minimal.
Yeah, it was our mentor. It really just like
Ah.
he taught Peter, just he didn't really like
Teach 'em all.
process it. I guess
Right.
I don't know.
Yeah. Plus, it was a
Hey,
while
it's
back, so
It's
I
a
could
very
refresh.
long time ago.
Long time.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Okay, but yeah, everyone agree with our finalization?
Yep.
Yeah, I
Yes.
think so.
Cool. Any conflicts?
No.
Nope.
Okay. All
I
those in
mean-
favor say aye. Aye. All those
Aye.
not in favor say nay. Cool. It's passed. Any final words before we
That's
move
so
on to teleop?
official.
In terms of wobble goal, another reason to do power shot first because shot for teleop anyway. So we might as well just get that mechanism really down before we start with other stuff.
Sorry, you cut off in the beginning, and you may say that again.
Another reason to do power shot and tower goal first is because it also uses the same mechanism as the teleop stuff. So since there's another thing that people should consider is that how many ways to score points shares one mechanism, right? And if a bunch of them share one mechanism, you want to do the mechanism first. If it's not too hard.
And of course, since this game is called Ultimate Goal, and one of the main scoring methods is shooting, we probably want to perfect our shooting mechanism the best as we can.
Right. let's go Nathaniel and Ryan. Anyway,
Let's move on to teleop then. Okay. So
Mhm.
teleop. I feel this is pretty already finalized.
Yeah, there's nothing much to it.
no, only high, only
Only
Wait,
high.
So is
High.
this the only thing we can do during teleop? Is just
Only
shoot?
thing we
Only
could do.
thing.
Oh,
It's
just
just
shoot very fast.
pick up
Okay.
the collection
Harvest.
actually. Harvest.
We could. Oh, harvest and
We
thing.
have to
Yeah,
talk
that's a
about
good one.
harvest.
Oh, we have to talk about the human
Uh,
player too.
Yeah. Well, the human
Hmm.
player just drops it. This time there's no
Yeah.
positioning like last year, so this should be fine.
I guess. Yeah.
We just need to know time. Okay. I say we keep what we have now and then finish with harvest, right?
Well, I mean, we probably don't ever want to shoot in mid and low, right?
Yeah.
So I
Actually,
Yeah.
think
probably
we just
never. I say we just get rid of those completely.
get rid of those completely.
No, but we do need to like make sure we know how to shoot there,
Oh yeah. Oh.
especially in the
wait.
beginning.
Actually, wait. Let me type out harvest, but then actually, let's think of a worst case scenario if our scoring mechanism just fails to work. If we
Oh,
could
yeah.
do a low goal, right?
If we can do a
Fail-safe.
low
I
backup,
don't want this to be too much though. I mean, we might as
Yeah.
well
Yeah.
for the other team.
Yeah.
That'll be a
we
stretch.
might as well
Though.
what?
That'll be a stretch. But that's like
High is
very.
like
That's
priority.
very back in
Actually,
our minds. Very
how about
low
let's-
priority.
Just have a wobble goal lifter that also
Yeah, that also does the.
dual purpose.
Shared with Wobble.
If
And
Oh,
I
that'd
argue
be
before
cool.
that we have a I have a
We have
module
like
which
a
is just
fail-safe.
harvest without bringing into robot.
Oh, they
So
count
basically, you
collection
can,
as a point. I forgot.
no, but
Oh.
you can collect it for your teammate. If you know we ever have teammates.
Oh, so we could just be a collector bot.
Yeah, we could just be a collector bot. Although then again, it's COVID. Maybe that's
Well,
less
they're
important.
planning on yeah.
Can you hear my fan?
No, you're fine.
Okay, because my thing keeps lighting up, and I don't know if.
It's all good.
Oh, we should put a mask on our robot.
Mask on our
I
A
agree.
low-key mask.
And Google Eyes.
Yes, googly eye.
Googly eyes.
Sorry, I just had that super random thought in my head when Andy said it's COVID, and I was like,
By what time would we start actually building a robot?
like catting or building.
Catting or building, yeah.
Building, we actually going into the
Once
building
school opens,
Whenever-
we should have CAD already finished, and we just go straight into building. That's
Okay.
preferred plan.
I was thinking if we like this is kind of off topic, but
Go
if
for
we
it.
do build it by Christmas, we put a little Santa hat on it.
Oh, there we go.
sounds like a plan.
Problem is we can't do that for funsies, but also we wouldn't have
Yeah.
competition until like.
Oh, not for
January.
actual competition. Just
Fair.
for,
We'll be
like,
those guys who
people
celebrate
who-
Christmas year round. Huh?
I said not for actual combat. Like we don't keep it on during competition. We just kind of put it
Loki
on
helmet
there.
Yeah.
on our robot.
Oh,
It has to be Christmas
Ooh,
themed.
horns.
Ooh.
Horns. Okay, we can think about that.
Horns.
How would we get
Anyway.
that now?
Highest priority
We
is
have
horns
them.
now.
We already have
Horns.
them.
You do?
Number one
Okay, cool.
priority.
Number one priority.
They can expand over 18 inches with the horn.
Oh
yeah.
It
True.
just
Oh,
becomes like gigantic
also-
horns that reach from one end of the field to the other field to assert dominance.
Horns are the collective
Um,
mechanism. There we go.
I don't know
There
if this
you
will
go.
be of any help, but I have like a 3D printer that I haven't used for a while.
Oh, heck
Oh,
yes.
heck
I
yes.
Nice.
I still have to calibrate it and like
Yeah.
get it firing up because I haven't used it in like a couple
Our
years.
school does have 3D printers, but
Mhm.
they
A
according to
lot.
Zach, yeah, we do have a bunch. But Zach said
Okay.
they're a little iffy right now at this stage.
Right.
Okay.
But once
um,
Auto Shop opens, we'll have like
Yeah.
access to like $1,000,
Nine.
$2,000 free printers.
Oh,
And
There's
like
But
nine.
those
Yeah,
are
tons.
where you are.
mine's a pretty like typical personal like small use one.
Yeah.
It's not very.
I mean,
There's 9 in the auto shop and 2 in the
9.
field
Oh my
room.
god.
That's still good for like during before we get back to school if we want to just like test small stuff.
Yeah, 3D
Mhm.
printing is pretty nice.
Yeah, just
'Cause,
having the capability.
yeah, if we could print some modules with 3D printing to just lighten the load, just to make us faster as well.
Yeah, but we have to be careful because some modules you can't 3D
Yeah.
print because it just takes too much
Right.
stress.
Mhm.
Okay.
Too fragile. Anyway,
Anyway, to finish off our finalization, let's go with endgame, and then we could wrap it up, I guess. And I think we made. Wait, do we want to talk about mechanism? It has been like an hour for our.
Yeah, wasn't this a design meeting?
Yeah.
I mean, what steps were we supposed to do? I think only step 1 and 2, right?
Step 1 and
Uh,
2. We were supposed to list, I guess. We were just supposed to do these. Let's just, I guess, just finish this chart and then call it a day, and we meet up later. Or do you want to guys
Yeah.
want to just let's do that.
What
Let's
is
do
Yes.
that.
the
It's
time?
been an hour already. So let's just finish it off. Okay.
Mhm.
So for endgame, right? So just going through what we can score in endgame. Wobble goal placement. So you move the wobble goal either to the start line, which grants 5 points, or to the drop zone, which is 20 points. What is the drop zone? But that's over the wall. Okay, I see.
Over the wall.
Oh, is that the thing where you have to put the wobble go over the wall?
Yeah, you lift it up and then you go boom.
You.
That does take so much work.
First
That does take a
priority
lot of
is
work.
just to start line because start line you literally.
No power
Uh,
shot. Oh wait, we already knocked down all of our. Oh wait, human player
Oh,
could
they
put
get-
it back up, right?
Yeah.
Let's just
Yeah.
do power shot. If we could do it in autonomous, we could do it in endgame.
Well, I mean, you work on
Wait.
you work on
So-
the 5-point version first because it's free.
If you put it
takes
down
0
during
to get that.
autonomous, the human player can put it back up during endgame, and you can shoot
Yeah.
it again.
I think.
Okay.
Too bad they can't just put it up in teleop and you just keep shooting it down.
Just
They
like,
just
I
keep putting
know.
it and shooting. That'd be pretty funny.
No, that's kind of broken though, because you can
Okay.
stay in one
Yeah,
spot.
that's so broken. Yeah. Anyways, so for endgame, let's go with start move. Let's do wobble goal. Wobble goal to start. And then let's go with power shot, and let's finish off with wobble goal to outside field.
We'll go to outside field, and then after that, we'll go rings.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Do we all in favor of this endgame procedure?
Right. And then in general, do we wanna focus? I think we focus on autonomous first. Let's focus on autonomous first, or the shooter first,
Yeah.
in terms of mechanisms tomorrow.
Okay. One thing I want to end, just put an ending note on endgame. If we could somehow implement our shooting mechanism to also incorporate wobble rings, to just be able to angle and then just tap onto the ring, just to get those free
Well,
ring points.
what kind of mechanism are we going for? Are we going for like a rail?
That's
what
we're
we
gonna
have to talk
discuss
about.
next. Yeah. Right now we're just prioritizing what we want to focus on, and at this point, shooting mechanism and what our
Definitely.
use is on that.
Yeah.
So focus
It's
on
just like the
shooter.
whole-
Make
the whole
sure
game.
it could angle to hit the power shots and the high goals, and optional but preferred to able to shoot onto the wobble rings.
Wobble rings. Yeah. So we wanted to be able to move, like angle up and down, as well as. Do we want left and right?
We will need to. No, we could strafe for that. But we do need angle up and down because the positioning of the power shot and the high goal is different in terms of elevation.
Adjusting speed of the flight.
Granted, sorry, go ahead. Right.
No, Grant.
Right.
Oh, some teams are just adjusting the speed of the flying wheel instead of actually like elevating them.
Oh yeah, like power wise, I guess. So 70% power is mid.
So you keep one angle that always hits high, and then you could adjust power.
Right.
That's
I mean,
an option. Do you mind typing that down in? Just so we just have it on documentation.
Yep.
Or someone.
Am I typing? Or no? No, I'm not. Oh, my computer's frozen. This ain't good. Give it a second. Ah! Fly we stacking. Alright, cool. I mean, yeah, that's it for
Yeah.
me.
Looks
I
pretty good.
I vote for meeting adjourned.
I also vote for meeting joined. Anyone have any?
I too.
Okay.
I do as well.
Alright, and now it's social hour. Let's go.
Well, first of all, I'd just like to say thank you everyone for coming. I think we made quite a bit of progress.
Mm-hmm.
This is really important in how we're gonna structure our design process and what we're gonna focus
Yeah.
on first.
Also, my apologies for being late.
It's all good.
Yeah, no worries.
Fine.
You're chill.
At least you showed up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As long as you listen to our main parts, that's good. Okay. And I'll stop the recording right now. Cool.
Cool.